Hello everybody, welcome to Brewery Reviews with me, your host Jack, and tonight we're going to return to Des Moines, Iowa for Toppling Goliath. We've had their SR71 and their Pseudo Sue, both of which were extremely good beers. I mean, really up there in the ranking of kind of top beers of the year, really. This is actually their kind of flagship lager called Dorothy's New World Lager. It's probably going to be a little bit of a detachment away from the kind of super flavoured beers that we've had just prior to this one. But I'm still looking forward to it. I mean, they've got such a good reputation. It would be a shame to pass up something like this. So as I say, it's a New World Lager, and on the side it states, named after our founder's grandmother, Dorothy is our classic beauty. She's easygoing, mild in body, and clean in taste. Each sip charms with the senses with a distinct flavour and refreshing simplicity. Just like our grandma Dorothy, our unfiltered flagship lager is forever dear to our hearts. So, I guess kind of this is where it all started to some extent. So, without further ado, let's crack this fellow one open. And see what we've got. Nice hiss there, which isn't surprising considering it's a lager. So, you never do know when it says it's a New World Lager, because obviously, if we're talking Old World, we're expecting SATs, hops, Pilsner malts, big carbonation, that sort of thing, you know, nice and grassy and a little bit nutty Pilsner malt. This might be slightly different, we never know. Colour-wise, it's probably a little bit darker than your average lager. It's got a little bit more of the kind of... It's definitely a light copper colour, but it's not the kind of strawberry Pilsner colour, I suppose. Head's kind of gone down really quickly, but you can see there's a nice level of carbonation on the inside of this as well, which is pretty cool. On the nose... Yeah, it's got a nice little bit of sweetness to it, actually. Nice, sweet, nutty. I can kind of smell... sort of sweeter Carrara crystal malts or something like that in it. Clocks in at 5.5%, by the way, which I forgot to mention. But it definitely smells more kind of like a sweeter lager. Something not too dissimilar in terms of aroma, at least, to something like Sam Adams Boston Lager or kind of Brooklyn Lager, akin to at least. So, cheers everyone, let's get in there and give it a good old try. Yeah, I mean, it does what it says on the tin, right? It's nice and crisp and clean, nice little spritz of carbonation, flavour hits you and then very quickly just gets a nice, clean, crisp finish. Still get this nice little bit nutty note as well, but barely any kind of perceivable bitterness. It's very smooth and very rounded out. Nice, sweet, nutty character all the way through, to be honest. A tiny little bit of that sweeted crystal malt, so there's a little bit of those darker... well, you know, not so dark, but kind of the crystal malts and the carapils flavours coming through as well. And that's it, really. It's a very simple beer. It does its job very well, and it's kind of designed to do that, I suppose. And if that's what you're looking for, that's absolutely awesome. It's really good. It's really well rounded. As I said, the Toppling Goliath do a whole range of kind of really crazy beers, Pseudo Sue and SR71 and Morning Delight being the ones that people go mad for, but every brewery's got its kind of go-to beer, and this on a nice hot summer's day, what more can you ask for? Really nicely made, you know, can't deny it. Tastes good as well. Nice, sweet, nutty. Cool. So, please like, favorite, comment, and subscribe as always, and tell me what you think you've managed to get your hands on some of their Toppling Goliath beers. I'd love to hear about some of the other ones. I've had to kind of scroll down their website and seen things like what used to be called the Millennium Falcon Pale Ale is now called Lightspeed, I think, which is Millennium and Falconer's Flight hops. Falconer's Flight being a little blend, which is the coolest name ever, but I'm assuming copyright laws kind of came and slapped them at that, so Lightspeed Pale Ale sounds really cool. The King Sue I'd love to give a try to as well, and I've not yet had Morning Delight, which people go mad for in the States. Really cool brewing. Hopefully, I think they're going to be at CBC this coming year, I think, so it'd be really cool to try some of this stuff out there as well. And as always, everyone, cheers until next time.